The morning sun was slowly creeping up over the horizon as the smell of fresh coffee wafted through the air. John sat at his desk, staring blankly at his computer screen. He had been working for hours on end, trying to build his business, but the only thing he had to show for it was a long list of unfinished tasks and a growing sense of frustration. John had always been a driven and ambitious person, and he had poured all his energy into building his business. But despite all his hard work, something was missing. He couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to life than just making money and achieving success. That's when he realized that he needed to find a way to build his business with soul. The problem that John faced is one that many entrepreneurs struggle with. They pour all their energy into building their business, but they forget that they are not just building a business. They are building a life. They lose sight of their purpose and their values, and they end up feeling unfulfilled and burned out. They become so focused on the mechanics of building a business that they forget about the heart and soul of their work. They become consumed with marketing strategies, sales funnels, and ROI, and forget about the importance of aligning their work with their values and purpose. The good news is that it is possible to build a business with soul, and the benefits of doing so are many. A business with soul is not just profitable, it is also meaningful and fulfilling. It allows you to create something that truly matters, and it gives you a sense of purpose and direction. One example of someone who has built a business with soul is Blake Mycoskie, the founder of Tom's Shoes. Mycoskie started his business with a simple but powerful idea. For every pair of shoes that his company sold, he would give a pair of shoes to a child in need. This idea resonated with people around the world, and Tom's Shoes became a huge success. But Mycoskie didn't stop there. He went on to create other social impact initiatives, like providing clean water and safe birth kits to women in need. We live in a world where profit is king, and anything that doesn't directly contribute to the bottom line is often overlooked. But the reality is that building a business with soul is not only good for the world, but it's also good for business. But building a business with soul is not just about doing good. It is also about taking care of yourself and your team. It's about creating a work environment that is supportive, compassionate, and empowering. It's about recognizing that your business is made up of people and that their well-being is just as important as the bottom line. Some practical tips that can help you as an entrepreneur to build a business with soul include: 1. Start with why. Simon Sinek's famous book, Start With Why, encourages entrepreneurs to focus on their purpose and their values. By starting with why, you can create a strong sense of meaning and direction for your business. 2. Practice self-care. Building a business can be stressful and exhausting, so it's important to take care of yourself. Make sure to prioritize your physical and mental health and take breaks when you need them. 3. Cultivate a positive work environment. Create a work environment that is supportive, compassionate, and empowering. Encourage open communication and collaboration, and make sure that everyone on your team feels valued and respected. Research reports have also shown that there is a strong link between spirituality and entrepreneurship. A study conducted by the Conscious Capitalism Organization found that companies that prioritize the well-being of all stakeholders, employees, customers, shareholders, and the environment, outperform their peers in terms of financial performance. Another study, published in the Journal of Management, found that leaders who had a sense of purpose and meaning in their work were better able to cope with stress and maintain their well-being over time. This suggests that building a business with soul can not only lead to financial success, but also to personal fulfillment and well-being. In fact, many successful entrepreneurs have spoken about the importance of spirituality in their work. Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, famously said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do." This quote speaks to the power of having a strong sense of purpose and a belief in something greater than yourself. Building a business with soul is not always easy, but it is worth it. By focusing on your purpose, your values, and your well-being, you can create a business that is not only successful, but also meaningful and fulfilling. So, if you're an entrepreneur who is feeling burnt out, frustrated, or unfulfilled, it may be time to start building your business with soul. Remember, success is not just about making money. It's about creating something that truly matters. So, go out there and build a business that you love, one that has soul, and one that can change the world. Share this video with your friends and colleagues and ask them to share their thoughts on building a business with soul. Together, we can create a world where entrepreneurship is not just about making money, but about making a difference. Thanks for watching. More wisdom, more solution, better life.